quick examples of converting to vertex form given the standard form of a quadratic. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have x squared plus 5x minus 8. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to complete the square using these first two terms. So we're going to have f of x is equal to x squared plus 5x. Now to complete the square, we just take b over 2 and square it. So that's 5 over 2, which is 25 over 4. And we add that right here. Now we still have this minus 8, but I just added 25 over 4 to one side, but I didn't add it to the other side. I'm going to leave this alone, so instead of adding 25 fourths over here, I'm going to take away the 25 fourths right here. Now the whole reason we did this is because this is a perfect square trinomial, which allows us to factor into the binomial of x plus 5 halves over 2, well, 5 halves squared. And 8 is just another fancy way of writing 32 over 4. So that's 32, negative 25. That's 57 over 4. So that gives me my vertex of negative 5 halves and negative 57 fourths. Right? And we can tell some other things. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. So here now I have a leading coefficient of negative 2. Well, to complete the square on our ax squared, a needs to equal to 1. So we're going to factor out that negative 2. So let's go ahead and do that. But we're only going to factor it out again for this part right here and ignore that. So out comes a negative 2. That gives me an x squared. And that gives me a plus 4x. And I still have that plus 3 right there. Now I need to complete the square with this part right here. So that's my b. So b over 2 squared. So that's going to be 2 squared, which is 4. Gives me my perfect square trinomial. And so I have negative 2 x squared plus 4x plus 4. And I have my plus 3. Now here's the kicker. It looks like I added 4 right here, but did I really add 4? Distribute that negative 2. That I added a negative 8. Well, if I add negative 8 over here, I have to add negative 8 over here, but I just might as well move it over here. Cancel it out so we can keep our equal sign intact. And I add 8 to cancel out the negative 8. Go ahead and wrap it all up. And put this in my binomial. Squared plus 11. So again, my vertex is negative 2, 11. Alrighty. So that is way cool. And we will get this wrapped up and get going.